everyone, hello to all of you, and a very good afternoon. Welcome to this session. I was wondering why I'm not visible, but I think there was some network glitch or so. So, welcome to the session. Please let me know if I am properly visible to all of you and you see me, hear me properly. If everything is okay, we can get into the session. So now in this series, which we are having daily at 1:30 p.m., what we are doing is first thing is we are practicing variety. That's the second thing. So when variety comes in play, you are exposed to the pattern that you get to see in exam. If I tell you, I mean, yes, that is also practice. If I tell you today we will do error detection, you are mentally prepared. But sometimes the kind of practice we need is to not know, and then when the question pops in front of us, then we are okay, like we have to do this, right? So I just want that kind of practice. Half an hour की class होती है. You guys can be regular and make sure to attend these classes. Okay, so we are going to start with our practice now, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Jaldi se like and share kar do video ko. Okay. Also, as I told you, we have two channels. I've told you earlier. So the channel that is our main channel, CrackGradeB. I take classes there on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I have classes on this channel, CGB1. Okay. These classes are of half an hour, but today I'll have an extra class on this channel. It is going to be at 8 p.m. and it is going to be a 1 hour class, practice class. So it would be great if you guys can join me there. I bet you are going to find it very, very helpful. So this is the first question, which is your para jumble, and I hope all of you know हम para jumble में क्या करते हैं. Okay, you have to arrange the sentences into a meaningful paragraph. That's what you have to do, and I'll also give you the timer. आपको timer के साथ में करना है ये. All of them, all 6 sentences are to be arranged. So this is the question of para jumble. 3.5 minutes I'm gonna give to you guys to do this, and please start working on it. You have to answer here. Little bit of extra seconds for those who are still stuck in arrangement. Lot of time. Can't give more than this. The answer here is PEDACF. It wasn't until recently that humans no longer depended on their canine partners for travel. Okay, so it का कोई noun नहीं है. This is a temporary subject here. It wasn't until recently that humans no longer depended. In an understandable drive to travel farther, faster, wheel, etc., they started outnumbering sled dogs in Alaskan villages in 1960s. A lot of information, sentence talks about travel and all, but why? Suddenly, out of nowhere, I cannot start talking about this. So come to B1. People and dogs have coexisted and worked in unison for thousands of years across North America. We get to see the location, we get to see the context that हम आगे जो बात करेंगे people and dog and how they have coexisted. But is the contrast. It wasn't just the sled dogs that disappeared. Okay, outnumbering sled dogs. मतलब sled dogs के बदले दूसरी चीजें हैं. But it wasn't just sled dogs that disappeared. So now you know at least a pair, that is A and C, because in A we are talking about outnumbering of these sled dogs, and in C we are saying it was not them alone. तो ये कहाँ आएगा वो नहीं पता, लेकिन साथ में आएगा, that is for sure. The essential relationship to an animal counterpart is ingrained in our genetics, helped establish human habitation in the north, including Alaska. So we are talking about North America, Siberia, and this sounds the same tone because in B we are talking about the coexistence of both of them. उनका relationship ही तो है जिसकी हम बात कर रहे हैं. The oldest archaeological evidence suggests that humans started using dogs as an integral part of their nomadic lifestyle so many years ago. So B gives the history or any some kind of archive detail. So that's why जब B में हमने बोला कि बहुत सालों से coexist कर रहे हैं, thousands of years, we are giving the number, we are talking more about the history part, okay, that this thing is not new. So B and 2 ये साथ में आ जाता है. The essential part वाला sentence बता है and F says this in combination with other factors escalated suicide rates as well as drug and alcohol abuse that now deeply impact. F किससे relate कर रहा है? See, rapid progress brought an outside value system that impacted traditional things. Children, especially, felt an overwhelming lack of identity. See, these are the negative things. Apart from this, तो हर जगह dogs and people का correlation बता रहे हैं, है ना? So only C is the one where I can use F and talk about something that escalated suicide rates. Technically, suicide rates का connection कहीं और से build ही नहीं हो रहा है. So you have B and E, you have A and ACF together. Now D is left. It is still talking about the relationship. ACF में तो we are now talking about how these dogs started disappearing. So B, E के बाद में ही D रखना पड़ेगा. You have to place it over here. so that first you are done talking about the relationship that existed, then you move on to what these days or what lately started happening. That was कि ये sled dogs number में कम होते गए, and at the end we are saying how it impacted the mental health of people. ऐसे करके आपको पूरा क्वेश्चन करना हो. Let's do the next one. Now you have the instruction over here. Please follow the instruction and attempt the question. I hope you have seen what exactly you have to do. 1 minute is enough to do. There is no error. Lawmakers, plural, have been enfeebled. There is another agent जो इनको weak कर रहा है. That's why passive. Over the years, over a period of time. Through measures कैसे हैं? Such as binding party whips and agenda. What legislative agenda? और कैसा agenda है? Executive driven. Purely driven by executive. So यहाँ पे adverb adjectives की line लगी हुई है. Absolutely correct. Unless legislatures are strengthened, कैसे? Truly strengthened. Adverb is all okay, subject verb is all okay, and disproportionate power of executive curtailed. There are two things, okay? Unless one and these two things happen, the demand will continue to persist. यहाँ पे डिमांड किसकी है? फॉर क्रिएटिंग. क्रिएटिंग वॉट? सच अपने साथ प्लूरल लेता है. सेकेंड इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट. The time is ripe. Ripe as an adjective यहाँ use हुआ है. The time is all done now. For timely and effective decentralized action. Timely adjective है. Okay. Any noun जब हम ly के साथ जोड़ते हैं, so that gives you adjective. So don't think कि ly है तो ये adverb है. So, timely and effective decentralized action to do what? To improve the quality of क्या? Outcomes. किसके outcomes? Learning outcomes. किसको belong करते हैं? बच्चों को, children's. So likewise, all other things in this sentence as well has like all other things are on the right place. This sentence has no error and hence all are correct. No. Just try to spot the error. Don't try to change the sentence because that is where you will fail, or that is where you can fall in the trap. Only try to correct the things which are wrong. Answer here is only 1 and 3rd. So you are supposed to mark the ones that have error, okay? So if one out of three, find out if there are any error in any or all of them and mark the respective option, means error wala option mark karna hai. Only two is error free. So techies have become and convinced is used as adjective here. That machine learning AI will soon put hordes, means lots of workers out of work. ये वाला hordes नहीं आना था. For the group of people working in the same kind, हम hordes इस वाली spelling का use करते हैं. A lot of economists think, what do they think? A surge in productivity, that wood के साथ were first form millions on the scrap head. Now, this is unlikely soon, if at all. If at all is an expression की अगर कुछ chance है भी तो ऐसा नहीं होगा. So that is all good to go. The risk is, क्या है risk? Without sufficient investment in training, technology will delegate. Delegate is to hand over some kind of stuff and responsibility to someone. फिर यहाँ पे delegate more workers to the ranks. टू द रैंक्स आपका क्लू था. रेलिगेट मतलब कि नीचे की ओर लेकर जाना, रैंक वाइज, पोजीशन वाइज. तो यहाँ पर आंसर ओनली फर्स्ट एंड थर्ड है. दोनों ही एरर वर्ड यूजेज रिलेटेड थे. So in such questions, what you see right in front of you, you can take this as a possibility that error could be in the way a word is used. Okay. Over and above, this is a phrase, adverb phrase. Whatever states do, for many years we have, we के साथ have के साथ वर्ब. Third form, many के साथ you need a plural noun. Okay. In case there is anything, a word after it, we use, which is not a verb, we use a plural noun. Many instances. Instant तो वैसे भी adjective होता है. Many है तो plural भी आना है. So instances where district admin, singular है तो wants 2 plus V1 to implement serious district wide efforts. कैसे efforts है? Learning वाले और improvement efforts. In the upcoming budget, ये starter हो गया, an amount could be set aside. Set aside is that you keep something apart from the main collection or the main source to be used later on. So keep aside बोलते या set aside बोलते, beside नहीं बोलते. Beside means next to something. So second one had error. Okay, now first had error, second had error. So definitely that's your answer. I mean, even if you know first had error, all other options are eliminated. Still, let's check and be sure of what we are answering. The mechanism, singular, could include what? Provision of know-how, मतलब कोई काम कैसे होता है, and support. Support is a noun and verb as well, तो चिंता की बात नहीं है. External verification किसका? Of progress and room for course correction. So when you have room for something, that means you have time or space for a purpose. तो उस तरीके से लिखा गया है. Third is all good to go. अगला अटेम्प्ट करेंगे आप लोग. Please read the instruction, understand what is asked, what you are supposed to do. No error again. So India can take cues from China. Okay. China, which has kick-started adverb and verb. It's क्योंकि China singular है. Own industry with the help of what? Tax breaks and subsidies. Good to go. If first has no error, this is out. These are welcome announcements. Now, welcome is used as an adjective. So, welcome announcements is totally okay word and आप इसको use कर सकते हो आराम से. And if implemented well adverb है, could give what? A boost to what? To sector. Which sector? Struggling one. सही है. The center would do well, okay, to spell out. And spell out कैसे? Promptly. So this is your adverb. Spell out what? Specifics. Specifics किसके हैं? Of its. Because center singular है तो its aviation proposals. We don't know singular proposal है कि multiple तो ठीक है, let it be. No error. Move on to the next one. Answer is only one. The debt-laden airlines troubles. So troubles is your main noun and the subject. किसके airline के? What kind of airline? These adjectives are for the word airline. Debt-laden, debt बहुत ज़्यादा है इन पे. Troubles begun. Okay. Now, why begun is the problem here because we use begin, began, begun. Okay. So यहाँ began आना था, not the third form. Okay. We wanted verb second form. Third form के लिए you always need a helping verb. So began when it defaulted on a loan last December. Another clue that it won't be had begun or have begun because you have a point of time. पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम जब भी सेंटेंस में होता है आप सिंपल पास्ट टेंस का यूज करते हो विच इज वर्ब सेकेंड फॉर्म. सो देयर यू गो. It isn't clear what changed when in a fortnight that the leaders, कैसे leaders, the ones, those who backtrack on that commitment. One can think कि that commitment कौन सा है but we don't need to worry. ग्रामर बोलता है that के साथ singular use करो, we are using it. There is nothing to indicate, so it's okay. Though you don't know ये that क्या है. This offers, again, this is singular pronoun here. Offers subject verb agreement सही है. You don't need to dig deeper कि this किसके लिए use हुआ. This offers a glimmer of hope, a glimpse of hope. दोनों ही use होता है phrase. That some resolution may be possible. Maybe के बाद adjective. If even if suboptimal. Now this phrase जो कि आ रहा है सब्जेक्ट के और वर्ब के बीच में, it is just to give a dramatic effect to our sentence and hence कोई grammatical mistake इसमें भी नहीं है. Your answer is only the first one. तो begin की जगह पे यहाँ पे began आना था. Verb second form was supposed to be used. ठीक है. So these were the questions. As I told you, we will have one more class today at 8 p.m. It's going to be on our main channel, which is CrackGradeB. a good amount of practice आपको वहाँ पर भी मिलेगी. It's going to be a 1 hour class, okay? And here classes will continue, of course, 1:30 p.m. on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday. Okay, so I hope to see you guys there as well. Make sure to like and share the session.